Hey, this is Hans from Dakota Angler and Outfitter in Rapid City, South Dakota. Today we're going to tie a sipper midge, and it's a pattern that was popularized, as far as I know, on the Bighorn River in Montana, but we started tying it and using it a lot around here. Our version's slightly different, but it works really well, and here's how we tie it. I'm going to start with some fine thread. This is olive. You can tie these in olive or black or cream. Cream works really well. We got a lot of small white midges here, cream colored midges. And I'm going to tie in a post. I'm going to tie in kind of a two-tone post. I'm going to tie in some black and white flora fiber. About a third of the way back on the hook shank. Trim that off at an angle. Move that forward just a bit more. Then stand that up into your standard post. What's nice about doing a black and white post is you'll have two different colors depending on the type of sunlight that's hitting the water. If you've got really bright sun, the black shows up really well. If you need a little lighter post, you can see this white fairly well. Now we're going to go to the back of the hook here and tie in a strand of extra small silver wire. Cover that up as we wrap our way back to the post. Now we'll do a rib with that silver wire all the way up to where our thread's waiting behind the post. Tie that wire off, trim off our excess. Now we'll tie in a piece of grizzly hackle. This can be a little bit oversized. Helps on parachute flies sometimes to have a little bit oversized hackle. Tie that in right at the base of the post. Then I do a couple wraps with the hackle right around the post, and I leave my thread right up against the post. You don't need a ton of hackle here, just a couple of wraps. And make sure that each wrap goes under the preceding wrap. And tie off underneath the hackle on the post. Just 2 or 3 wraps. I'm using this new Tiemco 16-aught thread, which is really strong. But the nice thing about on these smaller flies, just doesn't build up hardly any bulk, which I really appreciate. That's pretty much the finished fly. We need to do a whip finish. And I like to whip finish on these flies around the base of the post. Get my whip finish up underneath that hackle there. Just a simple 3-turn whip finish will do. Kind of hard with this camera in the way, but snug that up. Thread just broke at the last second there. Hopefully it'll hold. I'm going to put a little not super glue, but head cement on there just to secure everything. Make sure it doesn't fall apart. And we pretty much have a finished sipper midge. Great small fly to get fish that are just kind of sipping little midges in the film. Cover that whole guy up pretty good with head cement. Just make sure that thread body isn't going anywhere. Finished zipper midge. You can leave that post fairly high. That post looks a little long, but that on these small flies helps that bug stand out and it doesn't bother the fish. So there we have a finished zipper midge. Again, we got a two-tone post on there, a little white, little black, kind of help you see it in a variety of colors. That nice kind of shiny fluoro fiber. And you can get those materials at flyfishsd.com and check out other videos while you're there. Thanks for watching. More videos to come.